Good afternoon. Check mic. Check mic. Check. Check mic. Test mic. Test mic. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the third game of our week 4 of the One United Men's Open Baseball Championship. This is the game between UP Fighting Maroons and the UST Golden Tigers. Batting now for UP is VJ Mangahas from Tanawan City. Great pitch from Alwin Cabang. That is a strikeout swinging for VJ Mangahas. Again, this is the third game of our week 5 of the first One United Men's Open Baseball Championship. This is the game between UP Fighting Maroons and the UST Golden Tigers. Pitching now for UP is Michael Adya and catching is Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. Playing on third base is VJ Mangahas. On shortstop is Kennedy Torres. On second is Lorenzo De Castro. On first is Charlie Calvadores. Playing for the outfield is Liwanagan on left field, Ian Mercado on center field, and on right field is Genesis Manabat. Batting lineup for UST. Batting first, jersey number 1, playing second base is Alwin Peñero. Batting second is Dominguez, playing third base. Batting third is Zelda, playing catcher. Batting fourth is the right fielder, Harry Geronimo. Batting fifth is the left fielder, Miguel Cerda. Batting sixth is the shortstop, Justin Rosales. Batting seventh is Junel Cruz on first base. Batting eighth is Barzales, playing center field, and pitching is Alwin Cabang. Batting now is Alwin Peñero, all the way from Algoncillo, Batangas. Pitching now for UP is Michael Adya, also a product of Antipolo City Baseball Program. Officiating officials for today's game. On first is Mr. Bobby Estanislao. On third is Mr. Sherwin Gonzalez. And at home plate is Mr. RC June Cruz. A hot grounder toward short. And a throwing error from KD Torres. And a poor catch from Charlie Calvadores. Pinheiro is safe on first. Batting now is jersey number 5, playing third base, Dominguez. For all our watchers at home, you can help us reach our goals. You can send stars for this live streaming. Your shout out is good, but we prefer stars. De, joke lang po. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this game. Shout out to Dustin Rebustillo and Harold Tenorio watching. Pinheiro is still on second. Great pitch from Michael Adia. Calling the shots for UST Golden Tigers. On first is Coach Junjun Cerda, and then Coach on third is Coach Jeffrey, the legend, Santiago. A pop-up toward shortstop. An AC catch for KD Torres for the first out. Batting now for UST is the catcher. Jersey number 14, Zelda. Is still on second. Is Alwin Pinheiro. On deck batter is the right fielder, Harry Geronimo. A pitch out, runner goes to third. That's an easy arrival towards third for that wild pitch from Michael Adia. Almost a corner pitch, but Mr. June Cruz is not convinced for that one. Good try for Michael Adia. Count now is 2-1. Runner on third. Pinheiro is still on third. And a swing and a miss for Zelda, the catcher. That's an outside and low pitch from UP pitcher Michael Adia. Full count for Zelda. And Michael Adya has struggled and he has hit his first target, giving the first free base on first base. Runners now in the corner and batting is Harry Geronimo, the right fielder. A great redemption pitch from Michael Adya. Strike one count for Harry Geronimo. Let's see if he can deliver a run for UST. And that one goes foul. For those of you who are watching, these two teams are also rivals in the UAAP. So this is a preview for the upcoming UAAP season for baseball. And the runner goes to second. And the runner goes again to home. And another one safe at home. And UP has been struggling to hold their runners. One runner comes in and the other one was on third. Still batting is Harry Geronimo and on deck batter is Nigel Cerda. Shout out to our 72,000 viewers now at home. And a infield hit from Harry Geronimo right back to the middle of that field. A great RBI single for Pasig, former Pasig Knights standout Harry Geronimo. Batting now is Nigel Cerda. A sharp pitch from Michael Adya for that first one. Coach Jeff is giving signals to his batter. Let's see if Harry Geronimo will be safe on second. And he goes. That's a hit and run called by Coach Jeff. Strike two count for Nigel Cerda. No check swing called by the first base umpire. Count now is ball one, strikes two for Nigel Cerda. Runner goes. And A perfect throw from Mark Lawrence Liwanagan, getting Harry Hieronimo on second. That's a redemption throw from Mark Lawrence Liwanagan all the way from Los Baños City, Laguna. Still 2-2 count for Miguel Cerda. And Cerda's bat has been hit by the ball even though he is evading from it. Cerda is still alive at the batter's box. 2 outs now for the UST Tondo Kings. And another hit toward short. And Kennedy Torres getting that one on first. And Coach Jeff Santiago is asking for a challenge for that last one. For that last play. Shout out to our viewers at home. Shout out to Mark Allen Mercado. Shout out to Serge Madarimot. Shout out to Part JD Jarao. Shout out to Sir Richard Tumbali. Shout out to Sir Badong Maranan and to Josh Zimmerman. Shout out to Kyle Ilagan Hordilio. Shout out to Denmark. To MJ Ramento from Denmark. Shout out to the birthday boy, VJ Mangahas from Emmy Castillo. Shout out to Mr. T at Neptune watching from Santa Ana from Sir Badong Maranan. Shout out to Team IPPC from Kyle Ilagan Hardillo. And the Tondo Kings has won the challenge. Miguel Cerda is safe on first. They'll be extending this inning. And batting now for UST Tondo Kings is one of the youngest Blue Boys, Justin Rosales. For those of you who are watching at home, if a challenge by a team is successful, he is still awarded by another challenge. So a team must use a challenge that is, they think, very beneficial to that play or for that play, and they must be smart enough to use it wisely. Batting now is the one of the youngest Blue Boys all the way from Agoncillo, Batangas, Justin Rosales, the shortstop. Too low from Michael Adya. Close! And he's called safe. That is a great hit and run play called by Coach Jeff, and Miguel Cerda is safe on second. And still batting is Justin Rosales. And it is out of here. That is a one swing from Justin Rosales. What a great showing of might from the pride of Agoncillo, Batangas, Justin Rosales. That is a RBI home run. No, but sorry, that is a two-run home run for Justin Rosales. Grabe naman yon. For those of you who have been watching the game, that is the second out of the ballpark home run for the first season of First One United Men's Baseball Open. The first one came from Philippine Air Force Bong Ligwayan, also a lefty. And the second one is from Justin Rosales, a liner towards right field. Batting now is Junel Cruz, and a hot grounder towards Kennedy Torres. Inside pitch from Adia for that redemption throw. Two outs for UP and still struggling for this inning. Runner on first. Still batting is the center fielder, Barsales. Swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout record for Michael Adia. That concludes the the bottom of the second inning. After two innings, our score is 4-2. Tondo Kings is now up by 2 from that home run from Justin Rosales. Shout out to Mr. Reagan Parco of the Blue Boys. Shout out to Rashley Santos, baby boy. Shout out to John Mark Alanis and to Arnel Ibarreta. Shout out to Jesus Third Cabigao and Derek De Leon from Big Yayi. Shout out to Boyems Herona. Shout out to Team Repa Pips from Dennis Moran Lagatic. Shout out to Arnel Ibarreta from Golden Bears Iriga City. Thank you for sending stars from my good friend all the way from USA, Kiko Candela. Thank you. Shout out to Ate Monique Rosales Pa-shoutout daw ang Papa Apple Rosales and ang galing daw ng kuya. Padala na po kayo ng Jollibee dito. Shoutout to Coach Anthony Santos watching. We are now on the top of our third inning. Batting now is the shortstop, Kennedy Torres. And we're back. And Kennedy Torres is safe on first for that catching error from Janelle Cruz. Batting now for UP is Genesis Manabat, the right fielder. Still pitching for Tondo Kings is Alwin Cabang. And Genesis Manabat is safe on first. He is given a free base from Cabang. Batting now is Lorenzo De Castro, the second baseman. A bunt laid, but it was not successful. Runners going back on first and second. Let's see if the batter can deliver and convert his at bat for a run. Tondo Kings is still ahead by 2 runs. A high pitch from Cabang, making his count 1-1. High and away, making the count 2-1. Great effort from the catcher. Checking the runner on second. Count now is 2-2. On deck batter is Ian Mercado. Okay, runner out on first. That is a third strike dropped by the catcher, but there is a first runner on first base, so it is an automatic out for the batter. The runner goes, and he is safe. Safe on home from that wide and wild pitch from Kabang. Batting now is Ian Mercado, also one of the youngest. Batting now is Ian Mercado, also a member of the Blue Boys. Runners now on third. This is a matchup between the two lefties, the pitcher and Ian Mercado. And Ian Mercado is out on first. But there is an RBI. Is still a converted run for Ian Mercado, bringing in his teammate for the tying run for this ball game. Batting now is the left fielder, Kelly Wanagan. Almost hitting the batter. Sabi nga ng coach, konti na lang, magpatama ka na, hindi naman yan masakit. Aaray ka lang daw. And a redemption pitch from Mr. Kabang. Count now is 2-1. High and away. Count now is 3-1. Another base on balls from the pitcher from UST, Awen Kabang. Batting now is The first baseman, Charlie Calvadores. Great pitch. It is down and sharp. On deck batter is Kennedy Torres, the shortstop. Another high pitch from the pitcher. An opposite field hit from Charlie Calvadores. And the runner safe on third. Acknowledging the presence of the president of One United, Mr. Dino Mariano. Good afternoon, sir. Another wide pitch from Kabang. And that is a good block from his catcher. That is Zelda. Foul ball from Kennedy Torres. Runners on the corner. Charlie Calvadores on first and Mark Lawrence, no, that is Kaylee Wanagan on third. Sharp pitch from Kabang. Count now is 2-2. One out for UP and runners still on first and third. That is an easy play from Justin Rosales getting the third out. Closing that inning, score now is 5-4. UP Maroons is ahead by 1 run. Thank you for sending 200 stars, Mr. Badong Maranan. You can send more. Shout out, let's go UP from Gilbert Pizarro, Cabanatan. Shout out, watching all the way from Agoncillo, Eliza Jane Rosales Pinheiro. Shout out to my good friend, ang kilabot ng San Luis, Aaron Jan Ilaw. Shout out to Kim Martin Torres, go UP. Shout out to Muhammad L. Emba. Shout out, watching all the way from Maguindanao Province. Shout out to Mr. Victor Ibarreta from John Mark Alanis. Shout out to Pudding Villamero from Arnel Ibarreta. Shout out to Jerwin Basanes and to Third Kabigao. Shout out to Ate Regine Rosales all the way from Agoncillo. Sending my regards to Justin. Malapit na daw po siya dyan. Pumunta, Ate Regine, hintayin mo lang. Shout out to John Mark Barsales from Lyra May Lanang. Shout out to the Blue Girl, Royvel Palma, Kikay. And shout out to Baby Lena Mayo all the way from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Thanks for watching, guys. Your shoutout is good, but we prefer stars. De, joke lang. Libre naman po yung pa-shoutout. Shoutout to Jumbo de la Cruz from Jose de la Cruz. May naghihintay daw sa iyo na 2 kaldero ng bahaw from your Kuya Papap de la Cruz. Batting now is the pitcher, Alwin Cabang. On deck batter is the second baseman, Alwin Pinheiro. Sharp pitch from Michael Adia. Count now is 3-1. Swing and a miss from the pitcher, Cabang. Count now is 3-2. Another swing and a miss. Another record for Michael Adya. Second strikeout for this ball game. Low and outside for that first pitch for Pinheiro. A great infield hit towards the pitcher for Pinheiro. His second hit for this ball game. That's a clear single. Sabi nga niya, back to you. Batting now is Steven Dominguez, the third baseman. Another one, and that's a quick and that is a successful double play from the infield of UP Maroons. That is 6-4-3 equals 2. Nice play for UP Maroons. A great fielding from the shortstop. Thrown to second base and throw to first base. Shout out to Mark Allen Mercado of Tanawan City. Shout out to Gibo na nanguhuli ng palaka. Sino po iyon? Batting now is the third baseman, VJ Mangas. Batting now for UP is VJ Mangas. And on deck batter is Kenneth Torres. Swing and a miss for VJ Mangas. I'm sorry, the batter is Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. On deck batter is BJ Mangas. Count now is 3-1. A sharp inside corner pitch from Kabang, redeeming himself. Now we have a full count for Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. And a liner towards second, but it is caught, easily caught by Alvin Peñero. That is the first out for UST Tondo Kings. Batting now is the third baseman, VJ Mangas. Another great pitch from Kabang. One out now for Tondo Kings. That's a foul ball from VJ Mangas. Doing great on the mound now is Awin Kabang. Another easy catch from the center fielder for that third out. We are now in the bottom of fourth inning, and the UP Maroons is still up by 1 run. Shout out to Richel Toledo, Daniel Bautista. Shout out to VJ Mangahas from Tita Emmy Castillo. Shout out to the birthday boy from the UP. Happy birthday, VJ Mangahas. Libre mo daw, libre mo daw si Franco ng 8 na Shanghai. Shout out to Allen Mercado. Shout out to Base of Gloves. Shout out to Rhea May of Lima. Go baby. Shout out to Allen Mercado. Thank you for sending 75 stars. Batting now is JB Zelda, the catcher. For those of you who just tuned in, pitcher now for UP is Jumbo de la Cruz, the pride of Tanawan City. An outside and low pitch. And a strike called for that outside corner pitch from Jumbo de la Cruz. Count now is 3-1. On deck batter is Prince Harry Geronimo. And another inside pitch from Jumbo de la Cruz. Now is full count. Calling that pop-up is Lorenzo de Castro. And that is the first out for the bottom of fourth inning. Batting now is Prince Harry Geronimo. All the way from Pasig City. First pitch is fouled by Harry Geronimo. On deck batter is Miguel Cerda. Is still calling the shots for the UST Tondo Kings is Coach Junjun Cerda and Coach Jeffrey Santiago. Way outside and low from Jambo de la Cruz. Shout out to our 69,000 viewers. Salamat po sa inyong pag-send ng stars. Patuloy niyo po kaming i-like at i-share ang aming live streaming for today. Another high pitch. Count now is 2-2 for Harry Geronimo. And an easy catch for the center fielder, Ian Mercado, for the second out. Batting now is Miguel Cerda. An inside pitch almost hitting Miguel Cerda, but he decided to evade that one. Sabi nga ng mga coaches, pwede na magpatama, hindi naman daw masakit. Pero aaray ka lang. On deck batter is the shortstop, Justin Rosales. A sharp pitch from Jambo de la Cruz. That one is crispy. Count now is 1-2. Another inside pitch, but this time, Mr. R.C. Cruz is not convinced. 2-2 for Miguel Cerda. And that one hits the outside corner. Jambo de la Cruz listing his first strikeout for this ball game. And that concludes the fourth inning. We are now approaching the top of our fifth inning. The score is still 5-4 and UP is still up by 1 run. Shout out to Patrick Hassett from Joe Mama. Shout out to Mitch Raven Samenyada. Thank you for sending 75 stars. Shout out to Jessa Dakigan. And shout out to Allen Mercado. Let's go Jumbo. Kakain na daw. Shout out to Alex Base. Shout out to Mr. Ronald Mercado. Good job, Jumbo. And thank you for sending stars, Asintado Sentido, for your 75 stars. Batting now is the right fielder, Genesis Manabat. Almost. That is now a ball streak count for Genesis Manabat. Let's see if Owen Kabang can redeem himself for this at bat. Count now is balls 3. That is the redemption pitch down in the middle for Kabang. Count now is 3-1. On deck batter is Lorenzo De Castro, the second baseman. Another strike given by Kabang for Genesis Manabat. And an opposite field hit. And an easy catch for Harry Geronimo, who was a little bit shocked for that opposite field hit. Great catch from the jersey number 4, Mr. Harry Geronimo on right field. And batting now is Lorenzo De Castro, the second baseman. Shout out po pala sa mga kumakanta ng Pusong Bato sa aming background. On deck batter is Ian Mercado, the center fielder. Another foul ball from Lorenzo De Castro. That's a foul ball called by the umpire, Mr. R.C. Cruz. It is a good effort from the catcher. That's a very heads-up play. Not hesitating to throw the ball even if there is no call given. Still alive on the batter's backs is Lorenzo de Castro. Oh! Swinging and missing that one is Lorenzo de Castro. Another strikeout record for Awen Kabang. And that is a strike. No, sorry, that is not a strike. Mr. Jun Cruz is not convinced from that last pitch. A wild pitch. Count now is balls 3 for Ian Mercado. Down in the middle for Kabang. Count now is 3-1. That is a opposite field hit. That's a single for Ian Mercado, an infield single. That is also a great effort from the third baseman, Mark Beranilla. Batting now is Mark Lawrence sorry, that is Kay Liwanagan, the left fielder. And on deck batter is the first baseman, Charlie Calvadores. Runner goes, and he is out on second. Coaches from UP Maroons asking for a challenge on that last stolen base attempt from Ian Mercado. And Ian Mercado running towards second base, going backwards because he is safe. Still batting for UP Maroons is Liwanagan, the left fielder. And on second is Ian Mercado. Low and outside from Kabang. Count now is balls 3 for Carl Liwanagan. Another free base for Carl Liwanagan. Batting now is the first baseman, Charlie Calvadores. Great block from the catcher. Pitching change for UST Tondo Kings. Let's give an appreciation for Mark Kabang for pitching a 4 innings. And now coming towards, sorry, relieving for Kabang is Godi Apolinario. Batting is Charlie Calvadores. Runners on second and first. Carl Liwanagan on first and Ian Mercado on third. Let's see if this matchup between Godi Apolinario and Carl Liwanagan will be converted to an out or another run for UP. Count now is 1-1 for Charlie Calvadores. Way outside and low from Godi Apolinario. Running and that is caught by the center fielder for the third out. Shout out to Miss Gwyneth de la Cruz. Ang galing mo, Jumbo. Shout out to Alvin Anarna from Cabuyao. Shout out to NUIPPC from Junmar Jarao. And shout out to Coach Manny Liave watching all the way from Manila. Batting now is the shortstop, Justin Rosales, all the way from Agoncillo. Also the youngest member of the Blue Boys who will be participating in the upcoming World Cup for the Men's Softball Championship. Justin Rosales has a two-run home run earlier on this game against Michael Adya. Let's see if he can convert this at bat into another run. Count now is 2-1 for Justin Rosales. And he is hit by Jumbo de la Cruz. Batting now is the first baseman, Jonel Cruz. Also a product of the Pasig City Grassroots Program. A bunt and he is put out by the pitcher. That is a sacrifice from Junel Cruz. And advancing toward second is Justin Rosales. Batting now is center fielder Mark Barsales. Still in second is Justin Rosales. Low and outside. Count now is 1-1. And an RBI double for Mark Barsales. At this juncture, we would like to recognize and acknowledge our Marikina City LGU for allowing us to stage this tournament in the Santa Nino baseball field, and also to our following sponsors. We have the Dugout, we have BM Power, we have the Titans Digital Studio, who is in charge in this live streaming. We have also the One United Philippines Baseball At this moment, for those of you who have been watching at home, what happened is that the last batter, Mark Barsales, was called out even if he had a clear hit on left field because he used a steel bat. Bat restriction for national athletes and training posts. They are only allowed to use the wooden bats for this tournament. So for all of you who have been wondering, that's the case for that long delay earlier. Now batting is the pitcher is Godi Apolinario. Still pitching is Jambo de la Cruz. The hit towards third and Godi is out on first rather. And he's safe on first. That is an infield hit for is that Kenneth Torres. That is a clear infield hit for Kenneth Torres. Little confusion for the infield of UST. Batting now is Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. Way outside and low for from Godi Apolinario rather. And a good bat from Mark Liwanagan, and he's still safe. A put out by the pitcher, Godi Apolinario. A sacrifice advancing Kenneth Torres to third. Batting now for UP is Kel Agoho. Kel Agoho substituting for VJ Mangas. And a balk called for Godi Apolinario. One run comes in for UP. Still batting is Kel Agoho. Good pitch from Godi Apolinario. Another wild pitch from Godi, and the count now is 2-1 for Kiel Ago. On deck batter is Kenneth Torres. Swing and a miss, and it's a foul ball from Kiel Ago. Now catching for UST is Patrick Hassett. Count now is 2-2. Another low and outside pitch from Godi. Full count now for Kiel Agoho. Another foul ball. Godi is struggling for this batter. Let's see. Let's see if this matchup would be converted to an out or a run for UP, or just a simple base hit for UP. Still calling the shots for UP Maroons is Coach Anthony Dizer and Coach Vladi Eguia. And yes, it is a base hit for Kel Agoho. That is a standing double for Kel Agoho's first appearance on the plate. Batting now is the designated hitter, Kenneth Torres. On deck batter is Genesis Manabat. Moving away from that one is Kenneth Torres. Sabi ng coach niya, magpatama ka na, hindi naman daw yan masakit. And coming in for Godi Apolinario now is Jesus third Cabigaw. Let's give a round of applause for Godi Apolinario for completing an inning for UST Tondo Kings. Relieving now is third Cabigaw all the way from Pasig City. From Candy Brigoli, shout out to Mike Pogi. Lahat po ng mga nagpapa-shoutout, your shoutout is good but we need stars. Send nyo lang po, wag na po kayo mahiya. Shoutout to Gwyneth de la Cruz, ang pogi talaga ni Jumbo. Shoutout to Miss Luz Viminda Cabang from Sarangani Province. Kel Agoho is still on second, and now on the mound is third Cabigaw, and still batting is Kenneth Torres. A sharp pitch from the Lord Jesus, third Cabigaw. A curve ball, but it went outside. Count now is 2-1 for Kenneth Torres. And running is Kiel Agoho. That a successful stolen base for Kiel Agoho. Count now is 3-1. Great aggressive base running from Kiel Agoho. And an opposite field hit from Kenneth Torres. That is a RBI double for the Tanawan Pride, Kenneth Torres. Batting now is Genesis Manabat. And that is a swing and a miss. On deck batter is Nano Asuncion. Low and outside for that pitch. 2-1 count for Genesis Manabat. Redemption pitch for that outside corner. Count now is 2-2. Another hit towards the center field. That is an RBI double again for UP Maroons, courtesy of Genesis Manabat. What a great hit in between center and right field. Coach Jeffrey Santiago having a little talk with the infield of the UST Tondo Kings, making sure that the damage will not blow up. Shout out to our 64,000 viewers at home. Thank you po sa inyong panonood. Please like, share, and subscribe our One United Philippines Baseball and Softball. Shout out to Francis Joven Eclipse, watching from Calbayog, Samar. Shout out to Christina Manabat. Let's go Genesis from Manabat Brothers. Shout out to Philippine Air Force baseball team from Sarge Pado Mendoza. Another outside and low pitch from third Cabigao. On deck batter is the leadoff batter, Ian Mercado. Almost hitting Nano Asuncion. Count now is balls 3. And Nano Asuncion is out on first. But Genesis Manabat advances towards third base. A great fielder's choice for Jesus Cabigao, getting an out on first. Batting now is Ian Mercado, all the way from Tanawan City. That is a that is an intentional walk for Ian Mercado, given by the UST Tondo Kings. An offensive timeout for Coach Anthony Deezer. UP Maroons is still up by 4 runs. Our score is 9-5. This is the top of the 5th inning. And still batting is Carl Liwanagan. Great pitch from third, Cabigaw. That is a nasty curve from third, Cabigaw, but a defensive swing from Carl Liwanagan. Full count now for Carl Liwanagan. On deck batter is Charlie Calvadores. Another nasty curveball, but still alive is Carl Liwanagan. And a basic fielding from Justin Rosales, holding those runners and preventing more scores for this inning. Some defensive changes for UP. Torres now on third and Kiel Ago on short and Nano Asuncion on second. Still pitching for UP Maroons is Jumbo de la Cruz and catching is Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. Batting now for UST Tondo Kings is Alwin James Pinheiro. Outside corner from Jumbo de la Cruz. Count now is 2-2. A throwing error from Torres, but a aggressive base running from Alvin James Pinheiro. Sharp pitch from Jumbo de la Cruz. A match-up between another lefty, Mark Beronilla, also a member of the Philippine men's baseball team. Outside and high from Jumbo de la Cruz. 2-1 count for Jumbo de la Cruz. Redeeming himself from his earlier error is Torres. Easy catch for that first out. Batting now is the catcher, Patrick Hassett. On deck batter is Prince Harry Geronimo. Bunt attempt, but went foul from Patrick Hassett. Still on first is Alvin James Pinheiro. Swing and a miss. And another strikeout record from the Tanawan's pride, Jumbo de la Cruz. Batting now is Prince Harry Geronimo. Sharp pitch from Jumbo. On deck batter is Jester Tapia. And an opposite field hit from Prince Harry Geronimo. And he's running home head. And Alvin Pinheiro is caught out at home. What a great throw from UP, Kel Agoho. We are now approaching to the last inning of our third game between UP and UST Tondo Kings. This is the last inning because we are on a time restriction. And still pitching for UST Tondo Kings is Jesus Cabigaw. Batting now is the first baseman, Charlie Calvadores. And hit towards center field, and that's an easy catch for the first out for UST Tondo Kings. And another hit towards right field, but Harry Geronimo is smartly located on that perfect spot for that second out. Batting now is the catcher, Mark Lawrence Liwanagan. High and outside from third Cabigaw. Low and outside from third Cabigaw. Count now is 2-1. 2 outs for UST Tondo Kings for this last inning. Hit towards shortstop. And Justin Rosales is there to get that last out. Shout out to Kim Martin Torres. Shout out to Rolly Protasio Mayo. Watching all the way from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Good luck, UP Maroons. Thank you for sending 75 stars. Rans Frances. Shout out to Mariela De La Cruz of the UST Softball softball girls. Shout out to Candy Brigoli. Nice throw to home. Nano Asuncion. This is the last chance for the UST Tondo Kings to keep their game alive for this last inning. Official score is 7-4. UP Maroons is still up by 3 runs. If UST score more than 3 in this inning, this is a game-winning moment for them. Batting now is Jester Tapia. On deck batter is Justin Rosales. Low and outside for that first one. Good pitch from Jumbo. Count now is 1-1. Match up between Tanawan Boys, Jumbo De La Cruz and Jester Tapia. Count now is 1-2. And an infield hit towards the middle for the senior from Tanawan City, Jester Tapia. Let's see if Justin John Rosales can convert this one into runs. Earlier on his first at bat, he has a 2-run home run on the right field. First pitch is a strike. On deck batter is Janelle Cruz. A great block from Kel Agoho, but Justin Rosales is safe on first. Defensive timeout called by Coach Anthony Desir. Runners now is on first and second. That one is not called a strike. Another wild pitch from Jambo de la Cruz. Batting now is Janelle Cruz, the first baseman. The one count for Janelle Cruz. Another bunt from Janelle. And he's out on first. Runners now is on second and third. Rosales on second and Tapia on third. Batting now is Mark Barsales. Swing and a miss for Barsales. 1-1 count. Another awesome pitch from Jambo de la Cruz. Still alive on the mound. Count now is 1-2. Outside and low. Count now is 3-2 for Mark Barsales. This game is getting exciting. Official score is 7-4. UP Maroons is ahead by 3 runs. And this is the last inning. And the last at bat for UST Tondo Kings. And Barsales is now on first. Batting now is the pitcher, Jesus third, Cabigaw. And Jesus Cabigaw got hit on the head by Jumbo de la Cruz. 1 run comes in for UST Tondo Kings. Let's see if Jumbo de la Cruz can redeem himself for this batter. Batting now is CJ Jesta. Another outside pitch from Jumbo. Full bases situation for UST Tondo Kings. Batting now is CJ Jesta. On deck batter is Mark Beronilia, the third baseman. This game is getting excited. Full bases for UST Tondo Kings. Count now is 1-2. Low pitch from Jumbo de la Cruz. Count now is 2-2. Full count for CJ Jesta. UP Maroons need to hold this runner and convert an out so that it will be easier for them to get the last one. 1 out for UP. Is still alive at the batter's back is CJ Jesta. This game is getting intense. Kamusta po yung mga nasa bahay? Ano po ang inyong hula para sa game na to? Comment nyo lang po kung sa tingin nyo sinong mananalo. Another foul ball from CJ Jesta. This is the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is 7-5. And UP Maroons won the game by a successful double play from Nano Asuncion, Kiel Agoho, and Charlie Calvadores. Ending the game with that beautiful double play from UP Maroons. Good effort as well from the UST Tondo Kings. Congratulations both to UP Maroons and UST Tondo Kings for giving the run. Thank you sa aming mga star senders. Nice game both to UP and UST. And this is me signing off. See you tomorrow. It's my pleasure, Mama Weng.